I mean, it's I got 1 year left of college football, and I felt like I'd hit my max potential out playing FCS football, and I'm grateful for like the opportunities I got at UC Davis. But if you want to play at the next level, like taking that next step, you got to keep playing higher level competition. And like I wanted to prove to myself that I actually belong in the NFL setting, and coming to the SEC, playing at Tennessee allows me to practice against guys that are going to be there all the time, and then play against guys that are going to be there.
Yeah.
What kind of role do you see yourself playing within this offense? I know they like their tight ends to kind of do a little bit of everything. How do you feel like you can help them in that area?
Yeah, I think I can do a little bit of everything like Jacob. Got to get a little bit more fundamentally sound with the blocking, just because it's bigger guys than FBS. Got to get used to that. But other than that, I think I can run routes and block just as well as anybody else. So hopefully I can take some reps off of Jacob, and me and him can get a good switch going every other series or something like that.
Vince in the back.
McCallan, what were some of the other things and people that you leaned on in order to make the decision to come to Tennessee and doing some background? And did that include South Devil High School coach Paul Shelton?
Coach Shelton was he didn't have a whole big hand in it. Everybody thinks that he did, but he was definitely one of the people that I bounced it off of, especially when I got my offer. I told him, I was like, well, I got offered, and he's always told me about Knoxville when we were at Davis together, so I was like, I kind of already knew a little bit about it without even being here. And he played a good hand in it, but it was mostly just my family. Like, my dad's always pushed me to, he's like, you got to go against the best competition you possibly can, and that's the only way you're going to prove yourself. So I could have just felt sorry for myself for getting injured and stayed at Davis another year and just kept doing what I was doing. But he thought that I should do something else and just see what's out there.
Patrick.
Now, Coach Abeln was in here talking about how you're trying to do everything perfect right now, and there's a learning curve with this offense. How do you kind of manage mentally the side of understanding it's a complicated offense, a complicated position, it goes fast? How are you kind of managing this thing?
Yeah, I mean, I came in here, old guy, so I have high expectations to be perfect, but this offense is fast, way faster than anything I'm used to. So it's kind of just had to throw away my mindset of wanting to do it all perfect and more aim towards just getting better every day, because it's spring ball. So it's like the first week it's not going to be great. The second week you get better, and then by the third week you got to go in for like what you want to get. So it's kind of just not making the same mistake twice and just letting plays go and going next step, because you get 2.5 seconds to think about the play, and then you're on to the next one.
Kind of following up on that, kind of a two-part. How much of Tennessee's offense did you watch when you were at Davis? Obviously, at your own season, you were focusing on. Secondly, how different is it from any of the offenses you played either there at Cal? I don't know how many coordinators or assistants you played in. How different is it compared to?
I think at Davis we thought we went fast. We did no huddle too, but then when I got here, like, I always saw it on TV, and you're like, wow, that's fast. But once you're in it, like actually running, you're breathing heavy. That's when you know it's truly is really fast, because I was really excited about how fast it was, and then I got my first practice here and I was like, oh man, need a little more conditioning for this one.
Reese.
What's Coach Abeln like since he's the new tight ends coach?
Yeah, he's super into doing stuff like technique wise perfectly, and like he's gonna keep pushing for that, but he's also really good mentally, where it's like you got to just let stuff go. Like, he's been around this offense the whole time. He knows that it's hard to do everything perfectly, because you're going to be tired or you're going to be not fully set, and you kind of have to work on the fly. So he kind of gives like the good, like he tells you how to do it perfectly, but he'll accept like you doing it the best you can, and then he'll just coach you off of that.
Vince.
Some of the guys, including Jacob Warren, were calling you Callie like pretty quickly after you were on campus. How fast did that connection with the other guys in the room happen?
Pretty quickly. I mean, I don't even go by my own family doesn't call me by my real name. They call me by Callie, so they picked up on that one pretty quick. And but I mean, just coming out here for bowl practice, I wasn't able to practice with them, but I was spending a lot of time with the guys, and that whole room is super accepting right off the get-go. I mean, you have dudes from all kinds of different places. Like me and I would never have been like, me and Ethan Davis are going to be as good of friends as we are, but the way me and him get together is just all laughs and good stuff, and we both coach each other off of each other because we're both learning at the same time. But he's young, and so he doesn't have bad habits like I do, so he's a little bit more moldable than I am.
Yeah.
What have been your impressions of Joe Milton these last couple of months?
Well, I mean, he's a good leader. He's a high energy guy. Like, I'm not to throw down my quarterback at Davis, but he's a little bit bigger, a little bit faster, throws a lot harder. But he's a good dude. He's a good leader. He's really brought me along. Even like when we were doing off-season throwing, he's really coaching me up and giving me good advice and stuff. So.
Anything else?
think
Yep.